A few years ago, I was lucky enough to be at a conference with Philip Long, former Chief Information Officer at Yale. Long had been with Yale for 40 long years and spoke with considerable wit and passion about the perils of tenure. He also told a great story about a job interview. Long had started to describe Yale's technology strategy when his interviewee politely asked him to stop. "Don't tell me about your strategy," she said. "Tell me about your culture. Culture eats strategy for breakfast." It's a great line, often attributed to the management consultant Peter Drucker. But is it true? For employees, yes. As much as every CEO would love to believe their people live and breathe strategy, the truth is they don't. It's hot air, the annual sermon picking up impurities as it filters through layer after layer of management, spring water in reverse. But they do live and breathe your culture. So why do we have so many job titles dedicated to strategy and so few dedicated to culture? And yes, I know that potentially Chief Culture Officer has Vince Vaughn written all over it. But I think that is entirely dependent on whether or not your company is based on A, fraternity houses, or B, spring break, which admittedly rules out investment banking. In fact, Google Chief Culture Officer and only two companies show up on the first page. Zappos, the wildly successful and multi-HR award-winning online shoe and clothing shop, and Google, the wildly successful and multi-HR award-winning technology company. That both companies are wildly successful and focused on their corporate culture is not a coincidence.